Today's Mass readings. May 12, 2020. Tuesday. The Tuesday of the 5th week of Easter. First reading. A reading from the Acts of the Apostles. Acts 14 chapter 19 verse 28. In those days, some Jews from Antioch and Iconium arrived and won over the crowds. They stoned Paul and dragged him out of the city, supposing that he was dead. But when the disciples gathered around him, he got up and entered the city. On the following day he left with Barnabas for Derbe. After they had proclaimed the good news to that city, and made a considerable number of disciples, they returned to Lystra and to Iconium and to Antioch. They strengthened the spirits of the disciples, and exhorted them to persevere in the faith, saying, "It is necessary for us to undergo many hardships, to enter the kingdom of God." They appointed presbyters for them in each church and, with prayer and fasting, commended them to the Lord, in whom they had put their faith. Then they traveled through Pisidia and reached Pamphylia. After proclaiming the word at Perga they went down to Italia. From there they sailed to Antioch, where they had been commended to the grace of God, for the work they had now accomplished. And when they arrived, they called the church together, and reported what God had done with them, and how he had opened the door of faith to the Gentiles. Then they spent no little time with the disciples. The word of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. Psalms chapter 145 verse 10 to 13a and 21. Let our response be, "Your friends make known, O Lord, the glorious splendor of your kingdom. Let all your works give you thanks, O Lord, and let your faithful ones bless you. Let them discourse of the glory of your kingdom, and speak of your might. Your friends make known, O Lord, the glorious splendor of your kingdom. Making known to men your might, and the glorious splendor of your kingdom. Your kingdom is a kingdom for all ages, and your dominion endures through all generations. Your friends make known, O Lord, the glorious splendor of your kingdom. May my mouth speak the praise of the Lord, and may all flesh bless his holy name forever and ever. Your friends make known, O Lord, the glorious splendor of your kingdom." Gospel reading. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. John chapter 14 verse 27 to 31a. Jesus said to his disciples, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give it to you. Do not let your hearts be troubled or afraid. You heard me tell you, I am going away and I will come back to you. If you loved me, you would rejoice that I am going to the Father. For the Father is greater than I. And now I have told you this before it happens, so that when it happens you may believe. I will no longer speak much with you, for the ruler of the world is coming. He has no power over me, but the world must know that I love the Father, and that I do just as the Father has commanded me." The Gospel of the Lord. Before we proceed, it would mean a lot if you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell, so you don't miss out on new videos. Feel free to share your comments, suggestions and reflections on the comment section down below. Thank you and God bless. Now, let's continue with the video. The reflection on today's Gospel. Once again, these are extraordinary and moving words. Jesus speaks of peace and comforts his friends. Hours before he is arrested and his violent and cruel passion begins. Jesus, a political criminal, will be a victim of the Pax Romana. This is the peace of the Roman Empire, maintaining law and order. The peace Jesus brings is nothing like this. Jesus' heart too will be troubled, during his moment of anguish in the garden. But for now, he is the one urging confidence and hope. There is even some humor. If you loved me you would have been glad. Once again, we are hearing these words in Easter time, knowing that Jesus' trust in the Father was fulfilled. You heard me say I am going away and I shall return. We are reminded of the lovely image of Jesus, the servant, going ahead of us to prepare our rooms, and returning to bring us when they are ready. The Prince of the world is on his way. The darkness which seeks to extinguish the light. But the light is stronger. He has no power over me.